You've probably heard the one about the navigator that calls the captain and says, "Captain, I've got good news and I've got bad news." And the captain says, "What's the good news?" "Well, we're making great time." "So that's fantastic." He says, "What's the bad news?" "I have no idea where we're at or where we're going." See, to me, that's the difference between leadership and management. I like to think of management as making sure that we do things right, that we're correct and accurate about the kinds of things we do. We manage systems that are in place to help us complete things and tasks that support our strategy and our goals and our vision. So if management is about making sure that we do things right, leadership is about making sure we're doing the right things. See, having a system in place that doesn't really support our vision, but we're really good at, makes us feel very comfortable that we're managing that system well. But the system might not support our vision. That's a leadership responsibility. Having an incredible number of systems in place to help fill missing and blank and canceled appointments at the last minute might make us feel good about filling the schedule, but leadership might tell us it would be better to create value in those patients' minds when they're in for their current visit to keep their next appointment so that we don't have to do as much chasing and following up on those kinds of tasks that are associated with that management. I can't teach you management and leadership in 3 or 5 or 10 minutes, nor could I teach that to you in a day or two. I've taken several leadership courses and I still feel like I'm on a journey. One piece of that journey that's helped me a lot is a website called MindTools, MindTools.com. If you go there and search for "how good of a leader am I?" test your leadership skills, search for something like that. It'll pop up a self-test that you can take, asks you a bunch of questions, and it scores you on 7 very well-known and considered absolutes about leadership skills. Now, after you've taken the test and you read over how you scored on those 7 attributes, here's what I would challenge you to do. Find the one that you scored the highest on. If there were 2 that tied for the highest, by all means pick one. Pick one thing that you scored the highest on, spend 5 to 10, 15, 20 minutes reading about that attribute, and celebrate with yourself at how well you did on that one. Even if it wasn't an A, that's your strongest attribute in leadership. Celebrate that. Enjoy that. Take a moment. Then find the one you scored the lowest on. And if there's more than one tied again, pick one and read up what they have to say about improving that. If they reference articles or books, spend some time into those. Work on developing stronger leadership skills in the attribute you're weakest at. Then, about 30 or 45, 60 days later, whenever it's appropriate for you, go back and retake the test. And you might see that things have changed. But repeat that over and over again. This self-improvement process is going to be about celebrating what you're good at and then working on what you want to work on. But don't forget to take the time to celebrate, and don't try to fix everything at once or you'll never get anywhere. Process improvement needs to be systematic and take time. And you'll find yourself becoming a better leader.